Hello everyone, if you don't know what this is a Bible. Now we are reading the Bible out of Genesis. If you want to know who created this earth, then this is a good way to know who created the earth. In Genesis it talks about it, and I'm fixing to tell you. It's chapter 1 in the Bible. It's the godly version of what I have, so if you don't know what this is, then okay. This is because I know some people in this world don't believe in Jesus. I'm trying to get you to know who created this earth. We were not created by giants or nothing. It's created by the Lord Almighty. Just listen. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. See, God, that God up there, up here in the sky, the one that that sometimes you get the feeling like, well, who are they talking about? They're talking about God. The God that you hear around you is the one that created this whole entire earth. This is not a lie. You need to believe. Hold on, guys. Anyways, like I was trying to say, I got some brownies I gotta eat in a minute. Okay, let's go back. Genesis created the heaven and the earth. And the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep, and the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the water. This means that when it's talking about and the earth was without form, that means it was not made. All God had to say is, I want a planet where people can live in heat, and then went poof right in the sky. All he had to say was stars. I want stars in the sky, poof. And then when he created Adam, it says all he says, I want a man. And he picked up a handful of dirt and spit in it, and formed an eyes and a mouth, and blew and breathed into that. He breathed into that, and guess what happened? There you go. That's how humans came to life. It says it in the Bible. And some people at school don't believe me when I say we're made out of dirt. Well, guess what? We're made out of dirt. It's not dirt, like dirt on the ground is human. Dirt on the ground is human, okay? Basically. So, when you get dirt on you, and it sticks to you because you are dirt. Dirt and dirt come together. And when you wash yourself, did you ever notice that your skin turns dark like mud or something? Anyways, like I was saying. And God said, let there be light. That's like I told you. He said, let there be light, and there was a sun in the sky. There was a sun in the sky. And did you not know that Jesus died on the cross for me and you? That's why we are here. If God didn't spoke it, and if God didn't want us to be here, we would not be here. God created us. This is the book of Genesis. If you want to find a book, ask your friends and stuff, and ask them what is a Bible, and people that you know to go to church, and ask them, I need to go to church. I need to check out what God says. Anyways, God said, let there be light, and there was light. And God saw the light that it was good, and divided the light from the darkness. And God called the light day, and darkness he called night. And the evening and the morning were the first day. And God said, let there be firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters. What he means is, you know these grounds and different seas that we have? He splitted the water because it was just a big, fat blue thing, and he said, let there be land, and there was land. And then he said, split the waters into halves in different oceans. That's how we have the Pacific, the Indian Ocean, and all those oceans that we have. And Gulf Shores and all that. It's because God said, depart. Anyways, you will be hearing more about Bible stories. And now it says, and firmament the measurement and divide the water, and God made the firmament and divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament, and it was so. I'm sorry y'all don't know what this means, but some of you do because you're grown-ups. And God called the firmament heaven. Heaven! That is the place where God lives. There's your clue right there. He talks about it right there. And the evening and the morning was the second day. And God said, let the waters under the heaven be gathered together unto one place, and let the dry land appear. And it was so. There you go. Actually, the land is what splits the waters, but it's just, all this water is just one big ocean water, but it's splitted because the land, if the land wasn't there, then it would be just a big blue planet and we wouldn't be there. All the animals, and he said, let there be animals, and there was animals. Anyways, it said, midst of the waters, the firmament, and the divide, and the firmament, and the firmament, and the linen. And God said, let the waters of heaven gather, and the limbs appear, and it was so. And God called the dry land earth, and the gathering together of the waters called the seas. And God saw that it was good. And God said, let earth bring forth grass. Grass. That's how we have grass. He said, let earth become grass. And it goes on from there. And then God said, let the earth bring forth grass, the herb yielding seed, and the fruit tree yielding fruit after his kind, whose seed is in itself upon earth. And God said, let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven to divide the day from the night, and let signs of and for seasons and for days and years, and let them be for lights in the firmament. Anyways, as you can tell, it's talking about what Jesus said. And God said, let the earth bring forth the living creature after his kind, cattle and creeping thing and beast on the earth. What it's talking about right there on the first page of Genesis is what it's talking about. When God created all these animals, he said there could be crawling animals, crawling in land and sea animals. That's what it's talking about. Now let me go turn the page and see if there's anything else that we can read. Anyways, and then after that, God said, Adam, I want to create a man. I think he created Eve and then he created Adam. Anyways, that is for today's Bible thing, and I will see you next time. Love you guys.